Today, I recapped and addressed everything about the Silly Awards. The Silly Awards was my last live show that involved all of my friends, and now I got to reveal all of the secrets about it. And then I did a story time about the whole show, the after party that Tubbo hosted, everything. It was definitely one of the best days of my life. I was so happy to talk about it all. By the way, please subscribe. A lot of people that see this channel don't ever subscribe, and I basically post every day. And by the way, every video that you see on this channel is streamed live on Twitch, so if you want to see these whilst they happen live, then follow my Twitch channel. Enjoy! Hi! Hello! Hello. It's me, MaxGGs, and welcome back to my Twitch channel. Hey! How are we doing? Are you guys well? Did you take a break? No, I've been working since the awards show, but I'm taking 2 days off in the next 2 days, which isn't really a break because I need to do my taxes. But yeah, I'm taking 2 days off streaming the next 2 days. Oh, wait, I need to remember that I need to start. The things expire, don't they? They expire soon. Those sub things. So I need to keep enabling the discount. All right. I enabled it again. Yes. Star is cool. Thank you for the 7 months. Oh my god. Guys. Yo.
Next year, I'm showing up in a parrot costume for an IRL parrot attack.
No, you're not. You will not be allowed in. Whoa. Okay, so I didn't want to bring up the Silly Awards because that was literally right there, but I just wanted to say that when I used to be a VOD viewer, 20 Oh! Oh, thank you. Very much love. Yes, I remember you. You said you were a VOD viewer, and then in that moment, I realized I might actually have like a soft spot for people that watch my VODs. I was like, really? Whereas everyone else, I was like, oh, it's nice to meet you. Oh, did you enjoy your Long Island? Yes. Oh my god. We'll get into me getting really drunk. I was pretty bad that night. But I told you I would be. Anyways, guys, please, stop calling me Mr. 12.5K. Please, stop, okay? I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear Mr. 12.5. My name is Max, okay? I don't want to hear it anymore. No, guys, I'm not Mr. 12.5K. Stop. I saw you on the after party. It was so funny. Wait, chat, when I was dancing at the front of the stage, like at the front of the audience, could you guys see me? I remember thinking, I hope they can see me. Yeah? Bro, good times. You've gone big time. You didn't even thank my sub on the stream before the Silly Awards. No, I'm sorry. Oh my god, Megan's Vibe is here. Okay, guys, I have something to reveal to you about Megan's Vibe. So, they are my longest sub ever. They've been subbed to me for 5 years. And so, obviously, I wanted to invite them to the show. I invited them for free to come and like see the show. And after the show, I met them and I bought... I don't even fucking remember what I bought. I think I bought all of my mods and them a round of shots or something. And then I was so drunk. Okay, I did something bad. It wasn't true what I said in the Silly Awards that I reveal other people's secrets. I actually reveal my own secrets. I put my hand on Megan's shoulder and I went, you can keep a secret, can't you? And then I told her the most impossibly secure thing about me. There are probably less than like, you gotta imagine, I know quite a lot of people, less than 100 people in the world that know this secret. And congratulations, Megan, you're now one of them. Yes! So, keep that one to the grave. I'm surprised you remember this. No, I remember it. Guys, yo! Becky, thank you for the 3 months! Thank you. Did any of you like the show? Anyone? It was pretty cool, wasn't it? It was pretty fun. I guess we're gonna have to do it next year. I suppose. Yeah. It was pretty fun. I gotta, you know what? I never show you guys like my stream stats. I'm not really too fussed about it, but I would just like to recount to you a little story. So before the show started, if you guys remember, there was a 15-minute starting soon screen. And in the first 1 minute of the stream going live, it beat the sillymas viewership record. So it was in 1 minute that it did that, which is quite crazy. And then, I remember, because it was me and Beckyamon in my green room before. I remember turning to Beckyamon just before the show started, and I went, oh my fucking god, there's 6,000 people watching, which was crazy to me. And when I came off 45 minutes into the show, I remember, I feel like I had like an out-of-body experience. I remember sitting down in my green room, opening Chrome, opening my Twitch channel, and looking at my Twitch channel, and it said 10.5 thousand viewers. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It was crazy. I've never seen myself with 10,000 viewers before, because it's never happened. It's never happened before. So I was completely and utterly shocked. I couldn't believe it. And I remember when I was like 15, and I looked at my second monitor, which is the same second monitor I still use now, and I hovered over my view account, and I remember so clearly I was playing marbles on stream, and I just hit my peak view account, which was 37 viewers. And 2 days ago, I sat down in that chair, and I had 12,500 people watching me. Just so crazy. Did it get more than the Streamer Awards? The Streamer Awards got 1 million, so, okay, we got a long way to go, but, you know. It's cool, we're getting there. Yeah, I never, like, really cared to show you guys my stream stats, but this was, I think, the stream where I had the most viewers, the most average viewers, the most unique viewers, the most unique chatters, the most followers, and definitely the most Twitch subs ever. I broke every single viewership record in one stream. Isn't this one crazy? Isn't that one crazy? Isn't that one crazy? Yeah, I don't know. Crazy. I can't really believe it. It hasn't really hit me yet that that all happened. I'm not gonna lie. You and everyone did such an incredible job. I was so sad I wasn't able to come, but watching it live was an experience like no other. I'm glad! Did you guys like the halftime segment? I thought it was a great addition to the stream. I was very happy that I chose to do that. Yes, I loved it. Yes, I'm glad. Yay! Yeah, because I can't be funny if I don't have the chat, so I really needed, like, to have a little bit of time to just, like, sit around and talk to the chat. Oh my god, by the way, I completely forgot the MVP jokes of my Silly Awards opener. So, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm not saying that this is a flex or anything, but the entire show was improv. So, I didn't script anything for the show. And there was, I actually did write, I wrote 5 jokes in the intro, and I only told 3 of them. I forgot the 2 most important ones, which were, I never mentioned the fact that my last show started the dream drama. Completely forgot about that. And I completely forgot to mention the pregnancy. I forgot to mention that from the sillymas after party. Such a shame. Was Strays' book planned? No, Strays didn't tell me. Strays actually wasn't meant to be sat in the front row. But we had an extra space. And I said, Lexi, who do you want in the front? She said, fuck it, put Strays. I was like, sure. Popsicle, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. I made that book. Dude, turn on your partner badge, okay? We know that you're a Twitch partner. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Lexi. Hello. I witnessed Strays attack your mods. What? Oh my god. Yeah. So, I know that, like, I'm sure, you guys that watch my stream, you could tell that I was just doing my stream self on stage. I know that a lot of people couldn't tell that it was improv, but I knew that I could tell that I knew that you guys would be able to tell, because I was just doing the same thing I do with my viewers, but with the first 10 people sat in front of me. I just did that for like 15 minutes in the starting. Will you make a different poster for next year's Silly Awards? Yeah, I think next year the only thing of branding that we're going to keep is the logo. Because it won't be so different. I think we'll keep the color scheme and the logo. But, you know, have different sets of graphics and all of that stuff. Like, you know, you want to make it look different every year. Same venue? I'm not sure. Because our venue, I love them, but they had a few technical issues. Like, not a few technical... It was more of, like, our issues that... basically, it's difficult to film a projector. It's difficult to film a projector. That's because the projector is front on. But some projectors, I'm sure you've seen them, if maybe you've been in a nice studio, they project downwards. Some projectors don't need distance to project in perfect quality. And I think what the fuck is it called? The Old Market, which is the venue that Tom always does his shows at, I think they have a top-down projector. So I might see if they will take me on this next year. I don't know. I'll see. But I also really like the team at Ironworks, so I do like them as well. Yeah. My favorite part was when you said Johnny is here and everyone booed. Bro. I'm so mad he picked the clip of us in Wagamama to win his stupid award. Are you fucking kidding me? It was the only one I didn't want him to choose, because I didn't want people to highlight it. It's fucked up. Oh, by the way, I was originally going to start today's stream, and on this wall was going to be both of my show posters, like I was going to hang them up. But I found out that this week my mum cancelled her Amazon Prime subscription. So I'm either going to have to front the money myself or, I don't know, find a frame in Brighton. Who were you priming to? I was primed to Molly. At least there were no handcuffs to be bought this time. I actually don't know where those went. I don't think I threw them away, but I think I've lost the handcuffs somewhere in my house. So I hope, especially, I hope none of my, like, no one that I know comes over and is like, why do you own handcuffs? I hope that doesn't happen. By the way, yeah, I'm gonna sell Silly Awards posters. I need to get those, like, set up, but... yeah. Yeah. How many? I think there'll be 20 just like at the show, and I think they... well, to be honest, I have like, what, 50 in stock? But I might just do like a pre-order kind of thing and have them out for like a week. Where the first 50 get shipped out immediately, and then like the other ones I'll do like a second shipment batch or something. I don't know. Would you like to do any other live events? Are you kidding me? Yes, of course. Of course. By the way, I just wanted to say, thank you to all the people that subbed during the interval. You did in fact make the Silly Awards profitable, so thank you guys. I don't think it would have gone. I don't think it would have swung profitable without you guys. So thank you so much. The way you didn't win a single award? No, I did win one. Look, it's here. I won the John A. Embarrassment Award. Yes. For the Wagamama clip. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub to Lexi Marie. Yes, Lexi Marie. Why don't we just start with the, was it worth it? Was the Silly Awards worth it? Dude, I don't think you guys understand. Like, I'm really serious about this content creator stuff. I spent 4 months of my Twitch paycheck on this show, expecting it to make minus money. All I wanted was to do some fucking shit. Like, I never really speak like this, but I have 100,000 Twitch followers. I don't make that much money. I want to keep shocking people with what I'm able to do. There are people that have 10 times my following, 50 times my content budget, and can't put on something like I did. I just want to keep making things that make people think like, wow, like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, I have no idea. You have no idea how far my ambition stretches. I wanna keep shocking people. That's all I wanna do. I don't care how much money it takes. There was a time when sillymas happened where I spent so much money, I didn't have enough money to pay rent the next month. And the show made money because I believed in it. I think that if you believe in something enough, you always get what you want out of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I accidentally pasted how much the show cost in Fulham's chat. But it's fine. I mean, like, whatever. I can tell you, it was like 3,500, 4,000, something like that. I don't know. I have 2 questions. I know you like small venues, but would you go any bigger? The one that I was thinking about is 300 seats, which is a bit bigger. And my headphones are just like... I actually have the box of them, I think. They're just like the first in-ear monitors that I found on Amazon. Do I still have the box? Oh, I thought I did. Wait, where did it go? No, I definitely did have them. Where's the box? Damn, maybe I've lost it. Oh, where did it go? I don't know. Just look up in-ears. Yeah. Just look up in-ears. On Amazon. So cool seeing a creator of your size doing such a large-scale project. Yes, thank you! Thank you. I don't know. Maybe it's like a too big picture, but like... I don't know, maybe when the time comes, I might try and get it nominated for Best Streamed Event. But if the competition is too tough, you know we're not going for that. So if Kaisenat does Streamer University 2, we might as yeah, love for that. Like, love. We're not doing that, love. What was your favorite award to present? It was Streamer's Choice. I kept that one a secret from Harry because okay, so I guess I'll reveal it to you, but like it's totally fine. I actually told Harry how many awards he'd won before the show to make a point about why I needed him to be a part of it, to like see if I could get him to be a part of it. As you know, Harry's banned on Twitch, and but I didn't tell him that he won Streamer's Choice, and that's why he was so much more shocked about that one. That's why he was like so happy after the show to win it. Harry's banned on Twitch? No! No. The Lucky Award? Yes, thank you. I think I might bring it back for next year's one. But next year, like, I'm probably going to have a few of the same awards, but, like, if I do it again, which I hope to do, I definitely want some other ones as well. Yeah. Any categories that were super close that you can reveal who came second? Let me see. Well, John A and Jumper, they obviously drew. Isn't that crazy, by the way? I'm sure you guys saw the proof. I posted it on Instagram and Twitter. That was actually true. I couldn't believe that. Awards that were really close. Best creative streamer was a couple hundred votes between Freddie and Molly. Best diagnosis, that was 700 votes between Steph and Tom. A lot of them were just sweeps. Oh my god. Best person to drink with was... There was 150 votes between Harry and Jack. And then just a few more before you got to Lexi. I remember Lexi for the first few days, she was first. That's kind of it for the important ones. Awards were sick. Thank you, Giuseppe. Hope you're well. Do we have any nominee videos that you can watch? Oh, do you want to see Tom's one? That's the one that I wish I could have shown. Hold on. Alright, here's Tom's acceptance video that we never got to show.
Oh, no way! My actual heart is actually beating out my chest 1,000,000 times. I'm having palpitations. Because I've won the Best Diagnosis Award. I thought that besides the hundreds of videos and t-shirts I've made out of this depression, I wouldn't get anything more out of it. But mate, knowing I've got a silly award, I can rest. Well, finally. Oh, I hope you're all well there in that room. If I could just tickle and touch every one of you, I would. Sorry, I'm hungry. I haven't had my dinner. So, all right then. Well, thank you so much for this award. Feel free to post it to me, Max. Or if I could have my streamer award back at some point that I broke as well, that'd be nice. Take care.
Pretty fun, pretty fun. Oh my god, wait, I lost my music. Hold on. I accidentally closed the tab. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Tom. That's how I knew that I could mention how many videos he'd made during the acceptance thing. Would you do a show in summer? If I come up with something, like, I don't want to be the silly awards guy, okay? I like to host different shit. It just seems that people really love this one. Like, I can tell that people love this one more than they loved Sillymas, to be honest. So I think, like, I should probably bring this back. But I think I'll try and host something else this year. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be able to, though. It's quite a lot of work. Yeah. Do you think there'll be another after party next year? Yeah. Yeah. Do the silly summer games? No, if I don't want to do like Ludwig already does the streamer games, so I don't want to do like everyone's same thing. Like, this is just an offshoot of the Streamer Awards if you really think about it. Like, I do like to do strange and different stuff, and I know that like, obviously, the Silly Awards is different to the Streamer Awards, but, like, I want to do some wild, strange shit. So if I can come up with something like that, I will do that. Can you just do an event where you all go to the club and Harry DJs for 4 hours? Chat, was his set any good? Harry keeps saying that his set was bad. But then Tobo said it was the best thing ever. It was fine. We liked it. Yay! I'm sure he put on his story that he didn't remember the night. Yeah, he posted that video. Does anyone have the link? Like, maybe to a tweet or something? Are you the one from the Silly Awards? Bro, don't... You are literally here every stream. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean, are you the guy from the Silly Awards? When you're a Baba K-bot, I yelled at Panky, this is your song. Bro, W Panky for coming all the way from the Netherlands, man. What a go. Are you Mr. 12.5k? No, stop, guys. Stop, okay? No pictures. Fucking hell. Maybe do a live duo-a-thon? I think I would actually rather die than do something like that. Like when Ludwig streamed inside of a glass box for like 3 days. Nah, bro. No. What happened during the Curryway Becky segment? Okay, I'll explain it to you really simply. So, nah, MaxGG, is you the silliest? Oh, is this how much my show cost? That's actually true. I actually think that's less than it cost. I think there's more to it that I forgot to add. Yeah, Becky got muted because Curryway, well, I got it wrong. Curryway didn't win. It was actually Becky. But in the production desk, when we were meant to show a video, there was a multi-action on OBS that would mute and go to the next scene at the same time. But because there wasn't a next scene, the multi-action just muted the mic. And I guess Aaron didn't notice, which is totally fine. That was actually my mistake. Yeah. Streamer zoo. Actually, I don't think we're gonna do a human zoo, actually. No, actually. For the same reason that we're not buying an entire town and all living inside of it. I don't know, they've just got bad histories. Echoes, thank you for the gifted sub, by the way. Would you bring your show to London? I mean, like, I would, but, like, I do also love Brighton, and I love performing here, and I love going out after the shows in places that I know. And I know that my Twitch tracker looks like I've been view-botting. It's just because John A's jealous, so he went live yesterday accusing me of view-botting, just because he's never had a graph that looks like this, okay? It does look very bad, not gonna lie, but... John A was complaining he didn't get the raid. Sorry, can I just tell you that when I ended my show, the last thing that I wanted to think about was raiding John A. I completely forgot about that. I had like maybe 100 other things to do in the first 5 minutes when I got off stage. Do you remember coming to the toilet when me and Dan Pixelflow were there? Yeah, I think I walked in and it was the same place where I said to cross streams with James Marriott. And I think I said, no crossing streams now, guys, or something like that. I was really drunk, so I can't really remember. Did you actually get the buy flag? Yes, I did. Thanks to all the people that signed this. This is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've never owned a bisexual flag, like a proper one. So thanks, guys. And thank you, by the way, to my mods. They're very sweet. They gave me this little book that has messages from the attendees inside of it. I actually have not read it yet because I think I've slept 30 hours in the last 2 days. But I think tonight is the night where I sit down and read it all. Every time I open the page, it opens to the page, Molly is my favorite. Do you see that? So, thanks, I guess. My dad's legal signature is on there because he didn't know what it was. Yeah, thank you to you guys. You're very sweet. Alright, chat, should we get into the proper story time of it all? Should I break down to you the Silly Awards from my perspective? Did you see Hax and Raoul? Yes, I did! On Saturday, the day before the show, I went out with Hax and Raoul. I showed them around the beach, even though it was pretty windy. Then we went to Tubbo's office, and then we went and hung out at Tubbo's house as well. It was pretty fun. They're very sweet. It was a shame that they couldn't stay for the after party, but I did see them for a little bit. And actually, wait, if you guys are really locked into Hax, you'll know this. I watched a part of the VOD back. Did any of you realize that there was one joke which Hax was the loudest person to laugh about it in the room? I think it was like, it was some like 6-7 bullshit, like something like that. Like something very, no, it was, I remember, it was the thing with Gamblefold, where I said, open the fridge and go like that. Bro, Hax laughed so loud at that joke. Let me see if I can find it. Gamblefold. Sorry, by the way, Gamblefold. I don't know if you wanted to be, I don't know, called out like that, but shout out to you. Look, listen to this. Oh.
Manifold Slop Sunday. I'm not going to call them out by name, but there is one huge Jack Manifold fan who tweets every single time he misses an upload going, it's the opening the fridge and then looking sad gif where he goes.
That was Hax! That was Hax! Did you hear that? I don't know if it's loud enough. That first laugh is Hax. So yeah, he was there. Him and Raoul were there. It was very sweet. It was a shame that they didn't come to the after party, but they were very busy. I think Bella said they were happy people were cheering. Bro, Bella is actually the clipping goat. Shout out to you, Bella. I always see your TikToks now. I walked past you the day before the show, but you were on the other side of the road and with friends, so I didn't want to bother you. That was Hax and Raoul, then. That's who that was. Because I only went outside once that day. Yeah, okay. Let's get into the Silly Awards from my perspective. Firstly, I was incredibly, not incredibly stressed, but I was very, like, it was a lot of work, this show. Much more work than the last one. And it happened in a much shorter time. The day before the Silly Awards happened, I was awake from... I worked on the Silly Awards from Friday 9 PM till Saturday 11 AM. Then I woke up and worked from 2 PM till 6 PM, I think, to get it all finished. Yeah. And then when I got home, I did a little bit more work. I think I worked for like another hour. But I did sleep very well before the show. I slept for maybe 12 hours, 11 hours, something like that, before the day. And, okay. First thing, I spoke to Erin. He said, did you sleep well last night? And I said, yeah, what about you? He said, I slept fine. After the show, Erin came up to me and went, I didn't sleep at all last night. I was so stressed. which is strange for Aaron because he's very healthy. But yeah, I went to sleep the day before the awards show, and I woke up. I was meant to be at the venue at 11. I think I got there at like 11:30 because I went and had some breakfast. You know, can you blame me? I packed up all of my stuff. I didn't forget anything actually, which was nice. I remembered all of my stuff. I brought it all over to the venue. I had a suitcase and a tote bag with me full of shit. I finally got to the venue. I saw Sam and Jack, who were part of Fruitbox, if you guys remember, my assistant producers. And then I saw Aaron, of course. I saw my audio and lights engineer. His name is Tom. And I kind of just like walked around and like tried to help. First thing I did was I unpacked my bags and I gave them my Stream Deck. Wait, let me show you something actually. Let me see if I can show you this. This was what the Stream Deck looked like for the assistant producer that was working on the oh wait. How can I show you this? Hold on. For the guy who was working on the projector, this is what his Stream Deck looked like. I set it up. This is my Stream Deck from home. So here, okay, you can't really see that because it's way too bright, but it says the numbers 1 to 8, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1 quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, 4 quarters, and then it goes like this is all the scenes for all of the awards. I set all of that up the night before. So when it was like this was like title card, nominees, winner video. That's how it went for all of the awards. So I set all of that up for him, which was pretty fun. Let me just change my thing so I don't... Alright, there we go. Hold on. So yeah, that was... I set that up for him, and Aaron obviously had his own Stream Deck. So when I got in, what I had to do... Did you take a picture of his setup? I think he posted it. I mean, it wasn't that cool. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Everyone hold. So I find this. So I think we've got... Right, we've got... this TikTok which I reposted. Here.
Come with us.
Which was a TikTok from their, like, professional account. And I think his setup... Oh.
After you backstage
okay,
setup.
that was his setup.
Here's a quick look.
He was sat on this table. There was a monitor above him that showed the live feed of the stream.
Sam's back.
And it was just him on a laptop, a Stream Deck,
Stage setup.
an audio interface, and a bunch of cables running on the floor. It wasn't like that fancy. But the fancy one was this one. This is my audio lights, camera switching stream setup. Taken on a very nice camera, as you can see here. Very nice and artsy. So this is the light setup. I think so is this. And then here is like the audio bit. This is the Stream Deck, the camera switcher, the camera preview, and the stream. That was my... And then obviously this is my stage behind here. So that's Erin's section of the show. But anyways, I got in. Immediately, there were problems. Okay? Immediately. There's always problems, isn't there? You can't prepare for too much. So, I set up the OBS for the projector. I gave the... I gave Sam, who was on the projector, a tutorial on how to do all of it. And he quickly began to get it. And then I realized there was like a glaring issue, which was... We're using a projector. This shit is not gonna look good if I'm standing in front of it all the time. Right? Originally, I was meant to be stood center stage the whole time. That was the plan. But I'm sure, as you know, you've seen the stream, I actually ended up being here. I was on the side of the big projector. So we spent like an hour changing the lighting setup and the lighting setup. I changed the position of where I was, the side spotlight, all of that shit. obviously with help from everyone else. Then I clutched up, by the way. Just gotta tell you, I was like, okay, we've done our setup. I want to see the cameras. I went into the camera bay, and I looked at the stream preview, and I could tell that Erin's A7S III had the wrong refresh rate going on the camera, but he said that it was the closest we could get to fixing. If you have the wrong refresh rate on your camera, it shows lines on the video. Have you guys ever seen that? Where, like, if you film something and the lights are in the wrong refresh rate to your camera, it either, like, flashes or it shows weird lines. Especially if you record, like, an old TV. So that was what was happening to us. I told Erin we should switch the cameraman's camera with the main one, and it fixed the issue. Erin came up to me. Imagine how hyped I was. He came up to me and he went, "It was a great decision for you to make that call." I was like, "Yeah, it was." What? Anyways, we had all of that set up. Then I had to just do like a bunch of stuff. Like I had to write everyone's names on the cards for the front row. that was pretty confusing. Because I hadn't actually set that up before. It was like a lot of work, but also like a lot of chilling. One of the directors of the venue, she was asking me if I was a politics streamer. And then I was telling her, like, no, but I have met Hassan Piker, if you know him. And she was like, no. And then I was like, oh, actually, my friend got banned this week for telling Nick Fuentes to die on Twitch. And she went, Nick Fuentes, he's a very bad man. And I was like, yeah, he is. I know. So, I mean, at least she was tapped into him. Yeah, I met all of the incredible people. I met a lot more people, actually, than the other times who worked at Ironworks. I had quite a few issues with getting people into the venue. So I gave, like, security clearance to quite a few people, but then there were more people than I expected that I had to get in, and so the security wasn't very happy with me, because I kept walking through the crowd and taking people into the venue, and they were like, what are you doing? Basically. Yeah, okay, Molly said I'm outside, which usually means, like, I'm coming up to the venue. She was like, I can see a big queue. Then she never texted me, I'm outside, like, I'm actually at the door. So for, like, 10 minutes, I just, like, kind of left her there. She never, like, confirmed to me. I obviously can't come outside for very long. Yeah, John A and Tubbo got kicked out because they brought food into the venue. Fucking idiots. As well. Yeah, and when I was in the green room, okay, I remembered from last time, I'm sure you guys remember, I told you I was way too stressed about how many people were in my green room before the show. Okay? This time, 15 minutes before the show, bro, I actually empowered myself. I screamed over everyone in the green room. I said, if you are not Beckyamon, Lexi Marie, or Molly Mellings, get out of this green room right now. And everyone listen to me. Everyone, I'm so tough. Oh my god. And so, yeah, then Lexi and Molly went to sit down in their seats, and then it was actually just me and Beckyamon there for about 10 minutes before the show. And she, like, was sat away from me to, like, kind of give me space. And I was just sat there. I remember, I think, I don't even remember what I was playing. I think I just played songs that I listened to during the process of making the show that, like, would get me amped up. So I remember I listened to the intro of Die Lit by Playboy Kai. That's a pretty like intense song. I think I listened to Headlines by Drake. That one is a song to get you excited to do something. And basically, like, any other song that would distract me from the fact that I was about to go on stage and there was already 6,000 people waiting for me. Because that was really daunting to me. Was my suit brown or black? It was brown. Actually, I mean, it's fine. I can tell you. There's a lot of things that I would have changed about the show, especially to do with the lighting. I actually sold more seats this time than Sillymas by accident. And so there was... How do I explain this? Okay. I had to make the stage smaller. Which means that the area of which I could stand was tighter. Which means that lighting was more difficult. So I wasn't the biggest fan at times of the way the lighting looked. But that was actually my fault. So yeah. Yeah. What age do you have to be to enter? 14 plus if you're with an adult. 18 plus you're fine to come. Just like on your ones. I remember there was somebody that came up to me after the show and they were like, I'm here alone. And you know, like, I don't know. I think like my empath skills kicked in and I was like, oh my god, can like make sure that you're safe at the after party. And then I was like 15 shots deep. And oh my god, it was me. Yeah, Jules, I remember I found you in the after party. I was like, are you okay? Like, has everything been okay? Because I was so scared. I don't know. I just want to, I don't know. Like, you got to look out for people when they're on their own going on nights out. So, I don't know. I almost wasn't allowed my water with electrolytes in, and I explained it was for medical condition and showed my best diagnosis nomination. No, you didn't. Wait, that's so good. Oh, I'm sorry, Steph. I had my phone with the ringer on. If you just called me, I would have got you in. But they are, to be fair, they are very, like, I mean, I don't know. They're just, they have to be very, like, strict, so. This is how it goes. Please keep that award for next year. I mean, fuck, if people get diagnosed again, I'll bring best diagnosis back. But I don't know. It's their job? Yeah, exactly. How many chats showed up? There were 239 people. No, 240 people in the venue. Because I had to cut out 10 seats for the front row. No, for the back row. And then there was 2.2 thousand chatters in the stream. Yes, Crypt, we are. By the way, Crypt, message me for the like where you'd like the money to go for your charitable donation. And also, like, if you don't have a preference, I would like to go 50-50 on the PCRF and then some sort of charity. I don't know. I don't really know like where you can donate to help like I don't know, like victims of ICE and stuff. Like, obviously that's such a huge thing right now, and I want to make sure I'm like helping that out as well. I don't know if there's any way to support that kind of stuff. I'm not quite sure how it works, but if there is, then we can sort that out. I may have a friend who might be coming over from Palestine. Oh my god, dude. No, wait. I mean, obviously, they're both equally important, but I'll front the 100% to them. If it's a personal topic to you, then yeah. I'll send it all over that. We can see? Yeah, okay. Because it is your work, after all. Have you shit today? Wait, what kind of question is that? Wait, why are you asking me that? You fucking... Is this some sort of fetish thing? You weirdo. No. Thoughts on Harry's Twitch ban? We gotta free the chud, bro. We actually do. My boy got banned for no fucking reason, bro. Bring him back. Anyways, so, yeah, right before the show, I was stressed as fuck. And I remember the last thing I did was I gave Becky one a big hug. And I said, and she said good luck to me. And I said, thank you so much. and I said, and I remember I was basically so stressed about the setup of it. I was like, remember, your award comes after this one. When this award is being played, make sure to come out in the hallway so you can be ready to be introduced. That's like, I think that's the last thing I said. Some bullshit like that. And then, yeah, I came out to the stage. And honestly, can I be like completely honest with you? I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. I remember saying that Mund used to have sex with his girlfriend to MaxGGs stream. I remember that. I remember saying that drinks were on hacks. Oh my god! I remember finally saying my MVP joke of the night. This was the joke. This was the first ever joke I wrote for the Silly Awards, which was, I recently learned something incredible about Minecraft speedrunners. Did you know that the only reason they get cancelled is for cheating? But when Jack Manifolds cheats, nobody gives a fuck or whatever. Jack told me after the show that he already could tell the punchline in the first sentence of the joke, and he like recoiled in his seat because he was so embarrassed. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. And then I think I threw another shot at Jack during the show. Something about best couples or something. I don't really remember. Thank you. Oh man. Hey, there's other fish in the sea. Fuck, I'm good at this. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Do you guys have any jokes that you specifically remember during the show? Not, like, I don't want to be like, oh, you know, am I hilarious or not, chat? I mean, like, what the fuck did I say? Like, was there any standout ones to you? I actually don't remember. I remember when being called a wanker. Anchor monitors, if you didn't want to be called a wanker, why the fuck were you sat 2 rows from the front? During mine, you came out as having polycystic ovarian syndrome. That's true. That is actually true. The fridge one was funny. Okay, I do remember that. The one Lexi said about Steph getting best diagnosis and coming back to streaming. Oh, I didn't watch any of Lexi's bits. I still have to watch them back. By the way, can I just say, MaxGGs, I'm sure you remember the first Lexi segment was really, like, the visibility was really bad on Twitch. I remember watching it, going into my, going on my, radio, and telling Erin to tell Sam to open the aperture for the next section. And, hey, be honest with me, didn't it look better on the second Lexi segment than the first one? It did, though. Changing shit live. Yeah, I do remember calling out CPK for heckling. That was pretty fun. Oh, I do remember when I farmed some aura for Filzer. I said that hardcore Minecraft, Filzer Minecraft is hardcore Minecraft. So if you're ever trying to drop that one in an edit, okay, just remember to tag me in the caption. Alright? Love. No idea what an aperture is. It's actually really easy to explain. Aperture is like the eyelid of the camera. The more closed your aperture is, the less light is being let into the camera, so it's less bright and also more focused. So the depth on the camera is more shallow. So wait, look, you can see here like the background on my camera is blurry. Let me try and open the aperture and then I actually, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. How the fuck do you do this? I actually can't remember. I never changed the aperture on my camera anymore. Okay. This is gonna get dark, yeah? Hold on. Okay, like 9. Do you see now the background isn't as blurry? I mean, I know that I look gross and stuff, but the background isn't as blurry anymore because the aperture is better. The aperture is higher. Anyways. Hey, there you go. Yo. So smoke weed, your eyes have less aperture? Yeah, basically. Hey, guys. Why do you always wear that jumper? Bro, this is my Tommy in it red and white shirt. What do you mean, man? Of course I'm wearing this. Can we watch Lexi's parts? To be honest, I would, but I actually do just want to watch the VOD on my ones. So I think I'm going to watch it by myself later. Yeah. I was so drunk at the after party, I had very low aperture. Did you see this? Yes, I said it to Lexi. I knew it was going to be this. Very cute! Yeah, there are very, very many fun pictures from that night. I'm sure you've seen this one, everybody. Shout out to Steph, who took this. Then I remember I was at the front of the crowd. And I said, give me that award. It was Steph's award. And I put it in my mouth. And we took a picture of that as well. Oh, and obviously there's this one. By the way, do you remember when I said... Okay, firstly, this picture isn't amazing. But I actually did look chopped in the other one. I didn't take it again for, like, no reason. Bro, you can't even really tell. I look like a memory. I'm like half there and half not there. It's pretty strange. It looks much worse in real life. It genuinely has a bite mark on it now. Steph, if you want a replacement, I'll switch it out for you. Were the blue mics on purpose? No, they just didn't have black mic covers, and Erin said I should keep the blue one on my mic, and then there was an orange one on the stage mic, and I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, Erin, this orange mic looks fucking shit. And he was like, you're right. So we just didn't have a filter on the stage one. Because I thought it looked shit. No, I like the chewed one. Okay. Did you see someone is selling one of the Silly Awards cards on TikTok for £50? What? Can you link that? What are you talking about? By the way, can I say... Yeah. Let me show you something. Wait, actually, it might be better to show you on YouTube itself. One, two, three, four. I posted four videos in 3 months. This month, I've posted 4, by the way. And how much content have I given you? Fucking 5.5 hours of content. Yeah. Yeah, I did, yeah. So I think I'm going to be posting a little bit more. £20 on Vinted, who wants it? How did you get that? I mean, sure, I guess. Wait, Beckyamon is in the comments. That was you. I went back for it and it was gone. I actually have all of my cue cards. Wait, I can show you them. Hold on. Okay. My opening monologue cue card says housekeeping, heckling and kazoos. I never mentioned the heckling or the kazoos from last show. Tubbo after party pregnant. I didn't mention that. Drinks are on hacks. I mentioned that. Speedrunners. Okay, that's the Jack Manifold joke. No dream drama. I forgot to mention that. And yes, you did. Oh, I mentioned the kazoos. Oh, never mind then. And Dirapchu couldn't make it. Oh no, I remember saying that one as well. This is Jack's cue card. This is Pangy's. This is mine. This is John A's one, which he didn't have. I actually ended up giving him a completely blank one. And then... Wait, I've lost one. Does one of you have my third cue card from the show? I don't know how you'd have it, but... Oh well. Yeah, this is what my cue cards look like, basically. It was just name of the award and winner every time. That's it. Lexi handed some out. Fairs. Yeah. Are you adding Silly Awards VOD to your Twitch highlights? Yeah, I'll probably do that later. I do want to keep all of those on my Twitch channel. Yeah, so I remember very distinctly when I came back into my green room during Lexi's interview segment. I remember looking at the view account, and I can't remember who was in the room. Who presented in the second quarter? Do any of you remember? Wait, I actually literally have it. I was with Jack and Harry, and I remember I turned to Harry and I said, Harry, the stream has 10,000 viewers. And he said, what the fuck? I remember that. And then he gave me a hug and he said, holy shit, dude. Or some shit like that. And then, yeah, I remember in those 15 minutes, I like sat down and was like, just trying to de-stress for the next half. Then I did that one, and then I did basically interval. I didn't have a break until Lexi's next section, but at that point I'd become so comfortable, just like being on stage again, that I just like, I remember on the second one, I went on stage with Lexi, didn't I? We did a bit together or something. I don't really remember what it was, but I think she called me a misogynist or something. And then I almost talked about Infume, but then I was like, we can't do this to Infume, bro. So I didn't. But I almost did. I thought about it. But poor Infume, he's in misogynist rehab. He isn't a real misogynist, by the way. I'm joking. He's reformed, yeah. Yeah, so I did all of that. There was like a few stressful moments, but yeah, I was just like so happy. I remember when the show ended, when I walked off stage, when I said goodnight, I I almost welled tears in my eyes, and then I was like, I just like didn't. I don't know why. And then I sat down in the chair and I went, holy fuck. I think that's the first thing I said. I said, holy fuck. And then Molly came in my green room and I gave her a hug. And then Lexi came in the green room and I gave her a hug. And then Becky came in the green room, I gave her a hug. And then I had to come out on stage to find Lulu. I gave her all of the posters and my phone. And then I found my dad and I gave him a hug. And then I found Erin. He came up to me whilst I was selling posters with Lulu. And I genuinely, I don't want to be that guy. I have never seen Erin so happy in my life. He was like he was like so fucking excited. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, Erin's very stoic, doesn't, like, I don't know, he's just like that kind of guy. Bro, he was like smiling ear to ear. He was like, what the fuck? I remember I gave him the biggest hug. I was like, dude, thank you so much. Let's properly talk after the show. And then I didn't see him actually. So I think I'll see him in the next 2 days. But I was really happy to see Erin. It was really sweet. I met Mod John. I remember I was just talking and then I read John's name card and I was like, what the fuck? And John doesn't like taking pictures. So I think there's a picture of me smiling, pointing at John's name card. So we did take that picture. It was very fun to meet John. Yeah, I saw so many people after the show. I mean, I can't even... Lamine? Fucking hell, bro. Lamine was like... Bro, and he might as well... He was like... Bro, he was dressed really well. It was kind of crazy. He showed me up. I don't know. I don't know if you have a picture to show chat, but it was very tough. It was very, very tough. Yeah, then I remember I went to the Tubbo, so I went home, and I basically sat on my sofa and went, like, non-verbal for an hour, and then I made a microwave meal, because that's all I had in my house, and I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten in, like, 10 hours at that point, because I'd been working on the show, and, like, doing rehearsals and stuff. Oh, by the way, I don't think my production team was very confident in me during the rehearsals. Because I didn't think they got that I was, like, doing it all improv. But I needed, like... My improv material is the people that are there. So, when we were doing the rehearsal, we did the first quarter rehearsal we did, like, 3 times. And I would just go, best diagnosis, blah, 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 blah. The nominees are... And the winner is... Blah, 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 blah. I didn't sound very convinced. I'm not gonna lie. Wait! No, we're actually too tough, bro. We're actually too tough. We are too tough. Do you like the mod badge? What? Oh, I just closed my music. Fuck's sake. Oh, is it there? I can't really see it on my monitor. Is that the mod badge? He's not getting modded, bro. My first MaxGG stream, I'm popping my Max Cherry. Okay. Well, that message might get you timed out. I don't know. Let's leave it up to the mods. Where's my fucking stream music, bro? Here. Alright. There it is. Oh. Yeah, so... I basically went non-verbal after the show, had this microwave meal, and then I walked to Bootlegger, and I remember it so clearly. So many nights during the process of making the show happen, I listened to the new Daniel Caesar Tiny Desk. I listened to it probably like 50 times this month. It's a really good performance, by the way. And he performed Emily's song during it, and I didn't know the song. And then I remember it always stuck with me whilst I was working. And as I walked to Bootlegger, that song played, and then I almost cried then again. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, this is all happened now. And then I got to Bootlegger. Immediately, I think the first thing that was said to me was, "Hey, Max, nice to see you. Would you like a drink?" And that was kind of the motto for the entire night. Every single person I met wanted to buy me a drink. Obviously, I mean, that makes sense. I don't want to, like, I'm the host of the show. So, like, it does make sense if people wanted to buy me drinks. I think in the first hour and a half of being at the after party, I had drank maybe close to 15 shots worth of alcohol. I think. I was really fucked. Yeah. I remember Lexi, she gave me 4 shots worth of alcohol in a cup. And she said, have some. And I thought it was 1 shot. So I backed it all. And then she went, what the fuck? And I was like, what? She was like, that was like 4 shots. I was like, oh, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I think I had 7 shots of this blood orange drink. I had 2 shots of After Eight. I had 3 Long Islands. And I think that's it, actually, maybe. Address this tweet. Yeah, that's fire. Oh my god! Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. I don't even care. There's no shame in saying this. I got Millie a date whilst I was drunk. Yeah! I have an update? Oh my god. Wait, let me tell the story first. I was like, you know, like one of the old jokes in my chat, I don't really make it anymore, I don't really care to, is that Millie, like, it's impossible for her to get a boyfriend. I'm sure you guys remember that. Like, I mean, maybe in like 2023-4, I did say that joke like quite a few times. And I jokingly, whilst I was drunk, I was like, oh, you know, have you got a boyfriend yet? Like, kind of joking. And she was like, no, I, like, whatever, blah, 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 with this one person, but whatever. And I was like, well, is there anyone on the cards? And she said, well, there's this one guy. And she opened her phone, and she showed me that he'd messaged her. I said, open your phone right now. I'm telling you, I said with complete confidence, because I knew this would work, I said, I'm about to score you a date, I swear. I opened the voice note, I just went, hey, nice to meet you, I'm Max, I just hosted an award show. Millie has a crush on you, she wanted to say that she wanted to bring you out on a date, so set up a date right now, alright, cool. Put down the phone, 10 minutes later, he replied, okay, he basically, I was like, yeah. No, I know that I'm tough. What did he say? What's the update? He said he'll fulfill your wish soon. I'm actually too tough, bro. I'm Oliver, the date guy. I'm sorry, Millie. No way you'll go on a date with a guy with 6'7" in his name. You are dating a 12-year-old. No! Why did I say that? 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 No, why did I say that? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay, bro. No, so make sure that it's a nice date, alright? Somewhere nice, please. Cool. I followed you for this. Thank you, great mod. Thanks, Millie. Alright, chat, yo. Yeah, so I got Millie this day. What else happened? Fucking no, this is actually not funny. First thing Ankle Monitor said to me at the after party was, let's see your black card then. Because I promised him my black card. Then I realized he's backstage. How the no, sorry. How the fuck did you get there? Ankle Monitors was backstage for the entire after party. He was holding the stage. He was, like, you know the stage was shaking because of the subwoofer? Ankle Monster was there holding onto it to make sure it stayed stable. Here's my white speed. Sure, I guess. Didn't loads of fans get backstage? No, I would say Ankle Monster is the only one. Ben Isn't Okay was also there from Average Updates. That was very funny. Ben actually came to, we invited him to go kebab with us. and I'm sure you've all seen this picture of all of us having a kebab, and this is Ben with the scribbled up face. This was very fun. He was very kind, very funny. And you know what, I gotta say it? Very gay as well. Okay, sorry, I'll say it. How did I not meet Ben? I think you did, just maybe he didn't introduce himself. Dude, my music keeps being gay. Oh my god, stop. Just let me play the songs I want to play. Alright, there we go. I was in the photo, I was helping your sister get changed in the street. Wait! Okay, I'm just gonna say a few keywords. You'll let me know if this is released to the public. Does anyone know Harry and the kebab and his shirt? Yes? Wait, where is that info? Lexi showed the photo on stream. Bro, Harry was so drunk, he bought a kebab and he dropped it on the floor and all over his shirt, and it looked like he'd been going like this, wiping his face with kebab on his white shirt. He looked, I don't want to say it, genuinely disgusting. And then I lost him 20 pounds gambling. I'm so sorry, Harry. He was like, let's gamble. I was like, sure. I won him 5 quid and then I lost him 15, so I'm sorry, bro. It was a big waste of a kebab, yeah. No, it wasn't on the Marty Supreme jacket. It was only on the white shirt. But yeah, oh, the after party was just like, I met a lot of people. I was so shocked. So many people were there, which was so nice. Like so many of my friends. Wait. Okay, here. Okay, you can't really see it, actually. You can see at the end of his tie, but it was like right here on his arm and also all over everything else. Yeah, there was a lot of my friends there, which was awesome. I met a couple of like there was actually a few people that came to the show that I'd never personally met before. So, for example, I'd never met Smill. There was a couple other people that, you know, they're not internet people, so you probably wouldn't know them. But there was like some people I got on so well with. I was so happy. By the way, can I just say, the best first impression to come to my show, and it's a fucking sold out awards show. What a fucking great first impression. I met somebody who only knew my name. She came to the show. I met her after. Bro, I was like, what a great first impression. By the way, I'm Max. She was like, of course I know. I came to your show. I was like, yeah. Love. You saw my nails? Oh my god, I remember that. Yes, you tweeted me a better picture, right? So I'm gonna show that on stream. But I did take a picture of them whilst I was at the after party. Isn't this so tough? Look at that. Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Shout out to you. Max. What, did you type something? Can I steal a bit of cream cheese? Yeah, sure. Did you see these ones? Yes, I did see these ones as well. I think I saw them at... No, maybe didn't. But these are awesome. No, I think I did see them after the show. Shout out to you. Yeah, what else happened at the after party? I just remember being so drunk. I remember Tubbo's dad telling me that he watched the show and that it was really good. That was really nice of him. I remember the owner of Bootlegger coming in. His name is James, and he said, do you want a free shot? Then he gave me a free shot. And then he said, do you want a... What the fuck are they called? Like a shot that's comprised of all the liquid that's been caught from the bar. and I didn't understand what he was saying, and I almost said yes, and then in like a 94-minute clutch, I realized what he was saying, and I said, "Fuck off, you cheeky bastard," and then I walked away. So I did not have a runoff shot. Yeah, that's what they're called, I think. Yeah, they're all awesome. I love the style for bootlegger. Yeah, I was very drunk, but I don't know. I think I was less drunk than last time, but this time I drank a lot more. But I wasn't hungover. I did lose my voice though. Not fully, but I did strain it, which you guys know is unusual for me. I don't strain my voice very often. So if you can hear, there's like a slight strain on my voice right now. I'm still healing. I'm still healing, everybody. What is this, bro? Oh my god, why does it look like I have blood on my hand? Oh, what's wrong with your camera? What the hell? Wait, do I have any pictures? I probably do. Oh, did any of you see my TikTok? I spent so long filming that with the TikTok transition. It was some fire. Thank you. Thank you. I can't show it to you because it's copyright. But I did film a TikTok. Yeah, oh, I took this picture. Wait. I took this picture whilst doing my tech checks. This is me very happy approximately 10 minutes after the show ended. This is a picture of Salmon Boy with a cigar in his mouth. Fucked up cigar. What else is happening here? Oh, this is me and John A. On stage at the afters. This is me, John A, and Tubbo. I think this one got posted somewhere. I did the same thing Lexi did to me, but to him. This is the outtake photo, which is me holding the award next to my face. This is another picture of me and John A, also very cute. Oh, wow, there's another one. Wait, this is the other picture of me and Lexi. Wow, I'm actually gripping her back, though. What the fuck? I'm so sorry, Lexi. I guess I was really happy. A lot of these pictures don't have me in them anymore. Oh my god, here's 2 nights before the Silly Awards when we took Mund to get his first ever drunk kebab. Bro, Mund was so kind. Him and Strays, but especially Mund, came up to me and he was like, bro, he was like emotional when he was leaving Brighton. He came up to me like right at the end of the night and he was like, bro, thank you so much. Like, I felt so accommodated here. Like, I know that I didn't know you guys before I came here and you guys really treated me like family. And I remember giving him a big hug and I was like, bro, like, as long as you come to Brighton, like, you always have family here, bro. And it was a real sweet moment. And then, obviously, Strays is a bit more hyper. He was like, bro, let's fucking go. White chocolate's in the room. Yeah, I called you gay. Because, Ben, you did sound a bit gay. It's like when you meet Kwame for the first time, you know? But that's cool. That's totally cool to be gay. What is this? Oh, sorry. That's when I called you 12, I think. For the next show, I beg a day with working trains. I've never sprinted so fast. I know. I feel really sorry. Didn't know I couldn't send links. Bro, you have the same buff that Ludwig does at the Streamer Awards. You're fine about sending links, bro. Millie is literally my head mod. You're actually fine. You're never getting banned. Anyways, yeah, I'm really sorry about the train stuff. I was deeply upset with it when it was announced. The trains to Brighton are probably messed up 2 weekends a year. And it just happened that I chose the one weekend of the first half of the year, probably, where the trains were fucked. But I chose it before it was announced, so that was a shame. I couldn't really do much about that. But it's still fucking sold out. Fucking fuck yeah. And hey, if you made the journey, was it worth it? I fucking hope so. So worth it? Hell yeah. The journey to my PC. Yeah, love. Yeah, honestly, I didn't expect the Calm performance to go so viral on TikTok. I think it's got like a couple 100,000 views combined right now with all of the little videos of it. That's why I made it the thumbnail of the VOD. Because, like, I mean, I don't know. I guess that was the big moment. By the way, I've actually got my head screwed on. Like, I've actually got it all there. I remembered to film an intro before I went on stage. Today, I'm hosting a YouTuber award show. I'm not joking. It's literally today. I'm here in my green room. I'm actually, like, seriously, I've actually got my head screwed on. Because I thought, you know, obviously videos come out better the more close to the original concept they are. And I found that when I did the sillymas intro, it just felt a little bit unpersonal to the concept of the video. So I thought I'd just film it in the room, you know? Yeah. Is Tubbo uploading the DJ set? I think it's on John A. Archive. Pretty sure. Also, I think someone re-uploaded the Calm tune on YouTube, and I left a comment. I think they deleted my comment. I was like, by the way, this happened in my show. I posted the video of it. Come and watch it. Yeah, love, using your video as promo. I think they deleted my comment. Fucking cheeky bastards. The cheek of it. No, seriously. How many people came to the Calm Awards? That was not what it was called. But it was 340. Oh, chat, you know what I was sad about? I did think that the thumbnail image wasn't particularly high quality. So as you can see here, I've imposed myself into the screenshot because I looked so chopped in the original one. You couldn't even tell it was me. But yeah, I'm pretty shocked by how it's doing. Especially with this stat. This is what it says on YouTube, but I believe it's actually 32, not 29. But I think it's like a 30-minute average view duration on the video. Pretty good. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Do you want to see the most horrifying photo? Yes, please. 1 out of 10? No, it's a 3 out of 10 right now. But it's only beaten by my announcement with Molly and Instagram Reels bingo with Harry. So I'm pretty cool with that. Oh! Oh, Scott Post! You scaring me, boy. Did you explore the Google search console? I actually didn't have time to Crypt, I'm not gonna lie. But I think I shall in the next few days. By the way, Crypt, yeah, let's run it back. If you're down to do it again next year, obviously we'll have a nicer, lengthier call-out time this time. But I also think, by the way, I think Silly Awards belongs in January. I think so. Because it's just the time of the year when no one has anything to do. You know? And I think that award shows belong in either December or January. So I think, like, it's perfect. Because in December, everyone's busy. And God, was it fucking impossible to plan a show when people were off for 3 weeks for Christmas. Oh my God, messaging streamers when they're away for Christmas is fucking impossible. Don't remind me. Wait, what? No, I'm sorry, Crypt, about the steak. I felt very bad. Crypt, if you come to Brighton, dinner's on me, alright? Just letting you know. We can go Tesco, innit? Something like that. Please do it on a Saturday. I'll try. I do like Sundays as well, but I will try to do it on Saturday. Is there going to be an after party for the next one? I would say likely yes. Likely yes. Sunday travel sucks because of school. Yeah, I do know that. But there are benefits to doing the show on Sunday. For example, on Sunday, there is usually less people on the Twitch front page carousel. By the way, I just wanted to say, Twitch front page really did carry me. I think the show might have hit 10,000 viewers naturally if it wasn't for the front page. But, like, it definitely did help. I think the front page gave me, like, a 4,000 or 5,000 viewership boost during most of it. That's why, do you remember at 8 PM when it all went away and it went down to like 9K, which is obviously also amazing? That's because the front page slots end at 8 PM. But yeah. It was, shout out to Twitch. Thank you for helping me. Yeah, I'll probably throw it on a Saturday next time. I think I genuinely bought 70 shots. Wait, it was you! Somebody came up to me and was like, there's somebody who wants to buy everyone in the backstage shots. Would you like one? And no disrespect to you, this is no assumption about you, but I said I don't accept shots from people unless I'm at the bar with them, but I'm too drunk to get up now, so no. You know, I gotta keep myself in check. The Marsupial, thank you for the 37 months. Oh my God, wait, I need to change my Twitch, the background of my Twitch channel, right? On the offline screen. Where do you do that? Branding. Do I have it on here? Yes, I do. It's this one. Alright, everybody. Wait. There it is! Back to normal! Back to normal in the MaxGGs channel. Hey. Yeah, Silly Awards, the Silly Awards era is over, but I'm sure that we'll get... I don't know. Pangy kept asking me what I'm gonna do this year for a second show. Maybe I'll do another one. Another silly show. I don't know what it would be, though. I'll have to think about that. But that's no confirmation to you. You should for sure do another one. We'll see. It just needs to be an idea that is attractive enough to me. I'm very picky. I'm sure you guys know that I actually went through 4 show ideas last year before choosing one. And there was one that even went so far I started having meetings for it and then I scrapped it all. Just, I don't know. Just how it goes with me. It is what it is, yeah. But yeah, Silly Awards, it was a lot of fun. But it also was a lot. I don't know. I was just fucking drunk the whole night. I remember later, I went to Tubbo's house for the afters of the afters. We got very fucked there as well. Yeah. I met Yellow Pal. They came up to me and I said, oh my god, Yellow Pal. And they said, please do not mention my Twitch username to me. Oh, yeah, so Harry gave me this Nido. Wait, I'll show it to you. Gumdrop Nido. Alright, it looks like this. If you have a cock and balls, I'm about to explain it to you perfectly, okay? Sorry for TMI. This thing feels exactly like a pruned ball sack on the outside, but then it's also fun to squish. It felt just like it. And I know you know what I'm talking about. You're weird? Nah. Stop being weird, yeah? One in chat if you actually get it. If you actually get it, yeah? I know some of you get it. I hear it. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you to those who are being real. Thank you, guys. Don't you have a majority female audience? Yeah, and they're all lesbians, so I don't know. They wouldn't really be encountering a penis. That's why that's why I know that my sentiment landed well, even though it was only a few people that were talking about it. Yeah. The lesbians are collecting. Hi, lesbians. Hello. Hey. Yeah, a lot of you said that I should host a talent show, but, like, to be honest, I don't want to host a talent show. It's so boring. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a boring idea. I'll do something fun. Something silly. Chat, were you happy with the winners, by the way? In the end? Yeah. I really thought Duothon would win. Originally it was winning, but MCSR-a-thon took the cake in the end. I think because more gay woke people started voting. Wait! When's my next sub drop? Alright, it's like on the 30th of December. Alright, guys, who got me with the 132 gifted subs? Dye your hair? I will be dyeing my hair. I think, probably just after, like, the middle of Feb. Like, around the 15th to 20th. I'll be dyeing it, I think. What color? I'm dyeing the underside and the ends blue. On stream? No, not on stream. I think it's cooler if I just go live on there and I have blue hair. Your iconic color blue? Yeah. It'll be fun. Yeah, the Silly Awards was crazy. There were so many people that I met that night that, like, I don't usually get to see. Obviously, I saw CPK. I saw Mitch, who's CPK's wife. Hax, Ral, Roz. Adam, who I don't get to see very often. Stray, Ismund. All of my staff team, which was really cool. I mean, just, like, everyone. It was crazy to see everyone in the same room. It's crazy that everyone just, like, believes in my ideas and, like, just, like, comes and shows up for them. It's pretty fun. Salmon Boy, well, obviously, but I saw Salmon Boy the days before. What if, calling out CPK during the awards? Sorry, because he wouldn't stop talking! That's why! That's why, I don't care! Oh, by the way, the heckling wasn't bad like it was last time, was it? I didn't think I got heckled more than twice, and it mostly was just ankle monitors. I think that's like when I got heckled at the start. Yeah. Yeah. You heckled him? Okay, whatever. I mean, for like on Twitch, did it sound okay? Cause like last time I didn't think the heckling was that bad, but I think the it sounded worse on Twitch, which is kind of the opposite problem that the Streamer Awards had, where it sounded like no one was reacting to their stuff. Did you ever do theater? Because it seems like you had. No, my first time ever being on stage was my last show. At sillymas. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice that I got a lot of messages of people saying that I'm a natural host, which is quite cool. I think a lot of people, I did have bad stage fright. A lot of people are like, you have a skill that a lot of people envy, and I'm like, well, that's nice. I think it was just like doing a stream. I don't understand. To me, I feel like everyone would be able to do that if they stream, but I guess not. Yeah. But like my sister Violet she's like she goes to like a specialist performing arts school and is like she wants to go on the West End, and then I mean Jude did theater when she was younger, so it was actually just not me that went on stage back in the day. Yeah. So I guess maybe it runs in the family, I don't know. My dad once gave a presentation to a 1,000-person room for work. So, and he showed me the video of it from like 2004. So I guess maybe it does run in the family. Would you recommend streaming? Yeah, if you fuck with it, go for it. Can we raid Tubbo's stream? Let's see what he's saying. I spoke to your dad during the halftime. He's a great guy. He is a good... Oh, shit. He is a good guy. And hi, James, by the way. James was the photographer... Fuck it out. Sorry. James is the photographer of the show. Apparently he has a new camera. Can I see your new camera? Do the thing.
Can I see your new camera? Do the thing.
Dude!
Lit! I got filter on the TV.
Yeah, we can't see anything, mate. Love, though. Love for that.
It's funny.
That's
It's
so
pretty
good.
I'm actually a fan, to be honest.
Wait, shout out to that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like that, I like that, I like that. Is that a Ronin 4D? It might be, or it might actually just be an Osmo. I don't know. I don't know the difference between the hand actions. He definitely did one for that. So it might be a more expensive one. Salmon Boy's bit? Bro, Salmon Boy, when he gets up on that chair and starts spinning around when he gets excited. I have no fucking idea why he does that. But love to Salmon Boy. Salmon Boy's the king of bits. He did his dance. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I don't get how he's so smooth with it. Probably between the ages of 23 and 29, he was practicing in his room every day. That's what if I had to guess. Because now that he's entered his 30s, you know, he has to be good at some stuff. Wash your bum, everything that. I actually do wash my bum. Thank you for asking. How old is Salmon? I think he's 25. No, 35. Sorry, wrong one. Sorry. He's 36 next week. Aww. Okay, guys, now that I had a show that did 12,000 viewers, can sponsors stop paying me money, please? I genuinely never get sponsorships, ever. I'm doing a sponsor stream next week, but I got it because of Harry. His manager invited me into the sponsor. Oh my god! I got a sponsorship campaign! It's for generative AI. Yeah, I think on the 4th of February, me, John A, and Harry... Okay, I think it's actually a double sponsor thing. By the way, can I just tell you, I had to take this sponsor. I've never been offered this amount of money in my entire fucking life. It is February 3rd and February 4th thing, so I think I'll go live both days, do chatting, and then do the sponsor segment for each day. On the 3rd, it's me, John A, and Harry. Not even Roblox. They're paying me 3 or 4 times as much as Roblox did, I think. So it is on the first day, it's me, John A, and Harry basically just hanging out in a call and learning how to play PUBG Mobile. And on the second day, we're playing in this tournament, but if we win like $3,000 each. Or some shit. So we're gonna win as well. But it's us. The Discord is so funny. It's us and like 10 mobile gaming YouTubers. So you know we're actually gonna get fucked. It's actually gonna be fucked. But yeah, it's gonna be me, Harry, and John A. Basically, it's just us doing some bullshit. Thank you, PUBG, for sponsoring us. And then I gotta post a TikTok of all of the highlights from it, which is fine. And that is, it's a lot of money. I actually couldn't believe it. It was so much money that I got scared that I shouldn't, try and negotiate more. Because I didn't want it to go down. So I was just like, yep, cool. Every time I always go 50% higher and then negotiate down. I was just like, sure, cool. I'll take that. Yeah, I think it's the 4th and the 5th of February. Pretty fun. Something fun to do. Should I end? I think I might. I'm low-key still, like, recovering from this show. If I end, I'll be back on Friday. I'm sorry to go for a little bit, but I do need some time off. And I also need to, finish my taxes. Which is annoying. Forgot to do that. So yeah, I have to go do all that. Oh! Why is my Chrome being so weird? Oh my god. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been fun. I'm gonna go now. I'm just gonna raid Tubbo because he lent me his equipment for the show. Very kind of him. I'll see you in 2 days, alright? Thank you guys so much. It's been very fun, alright? Thank you. The Silly Awards era is over. What? Well, I guess the music is fucked. That's why it wasn't working a second ago. The Silly Awards era is over. If you want to go and watch the VOD, go and watch it on YouTube. Alright, bye-bye.